There's going to be in every job
Of
people
course.
that are really amazing and stand out, and some that don't. And you remember the ones that don't stand out.
Yeah.
But they're the ones who carry the cross for
Yeah.
the whole reputation
Yes,
of the
yeah.
whole thing, right?
Yeah.
But where is the shout out for the excellent people who are raising your kids,
Yeah,
the
that's-
future?
They never see it.
And
but
inspiring
they
the
do.
future. There's a lot of them who are busting their behind and they never get anything. So this is to them.
Yeah. Welcome to Twin Talks. Welcome to Twin Talks. I'm Nadia.
And I'm Nikki.
In today's episode, we're talking about all the teachers that's made a difference in our lives and the importance of educators in our world today.
We had a great education, I thought.
Yeah.
For primary, I shout out to Mrs. Daynard.
Oh, she was excellent.
Excellent in terms of learning literacy and making it fun and getting people going.
Yeah.
I would say
Monsieur Calix.
Mr. Calixte and Mr. West for the creativity and their support in terms of extracurriculars. They
Yes.
really did a good job building those relationships.
I just remember Mr. West's plays. He would spend hours working with us, and Monsieur Calix teaching me French, and Mrs. Daynard was just looking back. What a phenomenal teacher. Mrs. Clayton loved her.
Loved her. They're very nurturing
yeah.
and very kind.
Yeah.
The standouts for sure was Mr. McCaffrey and Miss Pearson.
For me, it was definitely Mr. McCaffrey, Miss Tanis,
Yes.
and Mr. Pentland.
Yeah.
Those two, Miss Tanis, for anybody who worked with her,
yeah.
she had fire, she had the work ethic, she was a vocal music teacher. She was absolutely phenomenal. Mr. Pentland was the band. He taught you how to play the instrument from the beginning, and he was an excellent. He had the fire, he had the discipline, he taught us so much.
Yeah.
And Mr. McCaffrey was just an all-around
Great
great
person.
guy, so nice, did
Yeah.
everything for you. Those are the ones that I just, all of them stand out.
Miss
but
Pearson
oh my
too.
gosh,
She put so much time into me.
yeah.
Like she was the phys ed teacher and the coaching, and she did so much coaching. And Mr. Ward, they
Loved-
did
I loved
so
them.
much around that school. I can't even, and you don't realize how much they're like raising you at that point. You spend so much
I
time
think
together.
a lot of the educators, whether it's a teacher, educational assistant, office administrator, custodian, I think it's a village to raise a kid, and I think they were all
Phenomenal.
phenomenal educators, and it's sad to see how a lot of the partnerships are not there as they were when we were growing up. I loved Mr. Gamble. So if Mr. Gamble, if you ever see this, I just loved you. I thought you had such fire. He was my English teacher, and he just was so very much inspiring. He never made you wrong if you screwed it up. He just wanted you to give it a good shot and try and just work, and I just thought he was a fabulous teacher.
Mr. Lennox was the math teacher. That one was tough class. He ran a tight ship, and for whatever reason, I liked those people.
Yeah.
And there was no screwing around in there, and we got things done. I really liked him, like phys ed teachers, of course. I loved that.
Mrs. Watt.
Mrs. Watt and Miss Perry and all the phys eders. I just got to thank them all for so much time that they put into us. And even, now, like people, they don't see the amount of time that everybody, not just teachers, that everybody, like whether you're an educational assistant or teacher or custodian or office administrator, they put so much time into the kids. Sometimes I just feel like they don't get that thanks the way they used to.
Yeah, it's true. We went to Bayview, Fielding, and Brookfield, and for everybody who's watching who went to school with us, you have to admit it. Looking back in retrospect, we had our problems, but we were all pretty darn good kids, and that we had some really great teachers, I think.
yeah.
And I hope that people will agree. Yeah, there hasn't been great teachers, but the team that we had throughout our lives, I can't complain. They were fantastic.
Yeah. and
Very few were poor.
There's going to be in every job people
course.
that are really amazing and stand out, and some that don't. And you remember the ones that don't stand out.
Yeah.
But they're the ones who carry the cross for
Yeah.
the whole reputation
Yes,
of the
yeah.
whole thing, right?
Yeah.
But where is the shout out for the excellent people who are raising your kids,
Yeah,
the
that's-
future?
They never see it.
And
but-
inspiring the future. There's a lot of them who are busting their behind and they never get anything. So this is to them.
Yeah.
And whether they're teachers or custodians or office administrators or educational assistants, this is the shout out because all of us do it together.
Yeah, we do it together. And parents and teachers and all the educators, we should be working together because it really does take a village to raise a good kid.
Especially
So
now.
thank you guys for teaching us.
Yeah, and that warmth and that relationships that you built so that people can feel secure and safe in the space that they pretty well are spending most of their days.
If you liked us, if you liked the episode, what do?
You'll like us on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. See you next time on Twin Talk.